Friggin' in the riggin', friggin' in the riggin', friggin' in the riggin', there's fuck all else to do. The captain of the lugger was known as a filthy bugger.
This is one of my favorite kind of jobs. Somebody comes to me with a crazy idea, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. But I take the money, and I know I'll figure it out sooner or later. There's this group of 6 guys. It's a sailing group, and they call themselves the BS7 for the Benny Smith Funeral Home. What does the funeral home have to do with a sailing group? They go all over, and wherever they go, they rent a huge sailboat and sail for a week or two, and and then come home. And one time they got lost in the middle of nowhere and came upon this funeral home. Was the only place they could ask for directions. It was Benny Smith's funeral home. They said, oh, it was so crazy, it was like really backwoods, and there was this big, hearse with these huge fins, and as soon as they mentioned the hearse with the big fins, I knew that the Sailor of the Year, part of it would be a 59 Caddy hearse. I mean, how perfect is that? Right up my alley. Tonight, we're at the Bear Cafe. We're presenting it to Jordon Stern, who was the Sailor of the Year for 2011.
Well, this is to the Benny Smith 7, which is our 12th year. Our 12th year as sailors, and we've sailed from Newport to Annapolis and everywhere in between with the finest crew that a captain could have imaginable. And to celebrate this particular event in our lives, we have Sorry. Joking. These guys are always joking. We have Steve Heller here, one of the finest sculptors in the county. Hand over to Steve.
Here. There.
And Steve has made for us our first Sailor of the Year award, which we call the S.O.Y award.
Of course. Of course we do.
So for the annual S.O.Y award tonight at the Bear Cafe, what is today? March 10th?
12th.
March 12th, 2012, the grand presentation of the annual S.O.Y award dinner. And with that, under further ado, let me hand it down to my crew, who may have a word to say also.
I just would like everyone to know that the S.O.Y award is being unveiled here for the first time. And we're all very excited to see it, so we shouldn't speak very long, but I will. And we want everyone to know that to win this award is not an easy thing. It takes dedication, it takes effort, it takes intelligence, and it takes being the captain's son-in-law. Take that.
3 years ago, we awarded our first S.O.Y award to Mark Stern, who couldn't be here tonight. And last year, we decided that for such a prestigious award, we needed to have something that the winner could take home, show to all their friends. So we commissioned Steve to create this wonderful trophy we're looking forward to seeing tonight. And again, Jordon, our first winner officially, will be able to display this in his home.
I think you should speak last. Since he's the winner, he should.
I'll speak last.
We'll have to do
a new rule. Now to the recipient of the 2011 S.O.Y trophy, Jordon Stern.
I put a few notes together. First, I want to thank Captain Jerry for his inspiration on these trips.
And to Captain Jerry.
Second, to Steve for hopefully capturing the essence of our group. Hopefully. If not, we can use it as an anchor. I'd like to thank my nominees for S.O.Y of the Year, and nice try. Thank you.
There's always next year.
But honestly, this trip couldn't be done without a very special group of guys that dedicate themselves every year to making this trip so wonderful. Unfortunately, it's none of you. It's the guys at the deli counter at Harold's.
Here, here. Here, 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 here. Well said.
More potato next year. Less caution next year, I'm just saying.
But I guess I should mention something about you guys, and to say that it is a wonderful trip, a wonderful honor, and it's not where we sail. It's not what kind of boat we sail on. It's that we sail together. So,
very nice.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Gentlemen.
Okay. Dr. Steve.
Here, here. Even though I'm not part of the crew, I want to hear with everybody. You bet.
Dr. Steve, go ahead. You're next.
As the newest addition to the Benny Smith 7 crew, just want to say I'm so honored to have been invited to this trip. And I will never, ever, ever give it up unless they throw me out. Hopefully that won't happen. But this is what I strive for. I mean, raising children, yeah, that's nice. A happy wife, a happy life. This is really what it's all about. I mean, if I could receive this trophy before I die, I will consider myself I have prosperous life.
Live the dream.
Living the dream. I can't wait to see it. It's eating at me. I just got to see this thing already.
So we bought a Ghostbusters model, and me and Mikey mostly built it, converted it to a hearse, added a padded roof. We had the computer shop do a little Benny Smith funeral home with his logo, put it in the window there, and then we built the boat out of mahogany, which is traditional boat building stuff. The mast and the sails just out of steel, and the bottom of the trophy, which has plenty of room for everybody's names for many years. This thing is so cool. We love it.
The second mate was Hooper. By God, he was a trooper. He jerked and jerked until he worked himself into a stupor.
Steve, it's great. Great. Great job.
You know, the other day I spoke to Martha.
Oh, it says right there, the BS7.
It's BS7. It says S.O.Y on the back.
Oh,
That's your name.
And this is his logo. It's Benny Smith Funeral Home's logo.
We were going through a small town in southern Maryland, in the deep south, and we were really lost. We didn't know where we were. And all of a sudden, we found ourselves in the throes of a small area, obviously an African-American community, but a throwback to the 1950s. And we were all sort of amazed at what was around us in this little town. And in this little town, we were stopped by a real Southern female officer of the law.
Another beer?
And
Excuse me.
yes.
Beer orders are being
taken.
And as this police officer stopped us with Brother Jordon driving the vehicle, we noticed that across the street was an old-style Southern funeral home called the Benny Smith Funeral Home. And outside of the funeral home sat a hearse that looked exactly like this. And we looked out the window, and the police officer came back and for some reason let us off for the speeding ticket. And at that moment, we knew that from that moment on, we would be known as the Benny Smith 7.
Here, here.
And then so on comes the hearse. So here's the Benny Smith. Let's raise our glasses to Benny Smith.
Here, here to Benny Smith.
Here to Benny Smith.
Great.
All right. Good. The 2011 S.O.Y Trophy winner, Jordon Stern.
Mazel tov.
It's far more than I expected, and it really caught the essence of what we're all about, especially the hearse.
You know, when we went to
Because that's the essence of our trip.
When we went to Steve, we said his ideas would be better than our ideas, and we
And that's
should
been
let
proven.
him do it, and we did it. and that was the best decision we've ever made.
Giving license to Steve really captured the essence of us and the trip and what we're all about. So for that, Steve, well done. Well done.
Frigate in the rigging, frigate in the rigging, oh, there's fuck all else to do. Frigate in the rigging, there's fuck all else to do.